What opinion or behavior would stop you being romantically interested in someone even if they ticked every other box? Bad hygiene. Someone who always talks but never really says anything. Say what you mean what you say. Extreme materialism. Entitled behavior. People who act like the world owes them everything when they were raised with more than most people. People who demand respect but treat others poorly. Not believing dinosaurs are real. Scientology. Make me feel like my feelings are invalid or that theirs are more valid than mine. My mom does it and it's crushing. If they have toxic friends. For a lot of reasons. Dishonesty. If you notice the person you're interested in tells fibs or little white lies early on, it's only going to be catastrophic once you clear the honeymoon phase. Adult tantrums. Being obsessed with social media or needing to document everything all the time and project a perfect version of their life. The need to constantly be on your phone. Totally fine with spending a lot of time on it. But if you can't put it down to watch a movie or have a conversation, then it's a problem. Being rude to retail service workers. Being a cheater, or being physically or emotionally abusive to me or people and animals around me. Being rude to waiters. Puts me down. Unapologetic arrogant ignorance. Anti-vax. If they're rude or mean to anyone. Bad table manners, especially speaking with your mouth filled with food you just chewed. And disrespectful to family and friends. Egotistical. Huge turn off. Being a dickhead when I'm having an anxiety attack. If they liked me back, can't date people with awful taste. Dismissing mental illness, calling the depressed lazy and that type of thing. Never holding my hand or not having any non-sexual physical contact. You know, if we think about it, Hitler wasn't all that bad. If I'm in a depressive mood, just telling me to get over it, or better yet getting mad at me for being sad. Being condescending. I hate it. It makes me angry. Be nice to people, except they may not be as knowledgeable as you on a subject. Don't condescend. Being anti-vaccine or a flat earth person. Actually, never mind, the post said, every box, and intelligence is one of my boxes. Gaslighting. If they were racist, I couldn't date even the most perfect person if they were racist. Self-harm. Been there, done that. I don't need another person who hurts themselves relying on me. I can barely rely on myself, for crying out loud. Being too clingy too quickly. Had a girl tell me she loved me after 4 hours of talking, asking why I'm not responding, etc. It was an absolute no. Opinion. That people who are poor just don't work enough and that they're lazy. That's bullshit. I'm done talking to you. I'm just saying what everyone else is thinking. I put in the milk first. Littering. I'm not that into music, you know. A lot of these things seem like common sense. A person's character can be judged by the compassion they have for animals. So if the person, guy in my case, don't like animals, or treats them badly, he is out immediately, for me. Rude to servers, waitstaff, grocery clerks. She smokes and doesn't want to quit. Pedophilia. Mistreating their parents. Being an insult. Disliking animals. Being one of those animals live in the yard. People live in the house. People never going to work. Spitting for not apparent reason. It is disgusting and I cannot fathom why people do it. If they're too selfish. Being superficial. Untrustworthiness. Gossipy, and into status and cliques. Narcissism. I don't know, but take the silver. It was a good question. I'm definitely coming back to see what others have to say. Someone who isn't empathetic and kind. Arrogance. Dated a guy who was super awesome. One day, I asked him a vehicle question and holy shit, he got super arrogant and condescending when he responded. Immediately turned off. If they're one of those people who when you're arguing you can tell they're not even listening to you and instead just plotting what they're going to say in rebuttal. Not having a capacity for compassion or empathy for others, including animals. Sadly, due to trauma, them liking me back lol. Brain just shuts down and goes, no, we never wanted this. Belief in alternative medicine like homeopathy. If someone would take me out for a date using disabled parking, assuming he is not disabled. Chewing with their mouth open. Thinking housework is women's work. Went on a hiking date with someone who littered. There was no second date. Don't litter, y'all. It's selfish and ruins the trails for everyone else. I don't believe in masks. I believe in freedom. Smoking is a hard stop for me. If they pry too much or want too much information about past exes, relationships, anything that indicates they may potentially be homicidal or not see me as a person. Rudeness. Can't stand rude people. There's nothing inherently wrong with being asexual. If that's how you are, good for you. But I'm not going to date you. QAnon. Oh gosh, there's so many, but I think any type of intolerance for human rights issues, race, sexuality, gender, etc., would be out the window for me. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.